my problem was business and money. So I assumed I needed to learn marketing. Since marketing is just fake lies, bullshit, valuations created to manipulate ideas based on how somebody feels. I never understand marketing, but I was trying to understand marketing. But in reality, it's not marketing that I misunderstand. It is the market. Marketing is the easy part. Marketing is the soulless nature of man, the lie. So I always felt I never aligned with marketing. I only buy what I feel, what makes me feel good and what I like. I am aware if I buy a product based on if I like the person who sells it or who marketed it to me, or if I like it and genuinely need it. I am aware. So I make a decision on the market. So I have observed marketing as a baseline system, baseline program, to the point to where I am ignoring the marketing. Even though I can come up with ideas to market, I can't add value to them because I'm ignoring the marketing. When I'm ignoring the marketing and I come up with ideas to market, even if it's a good idea, it has nowhere to go to. Even if I say I came up with a movie, I don't even have the gate, picket, or the pillar of the street to take it to somebody or to express it to somebody. It's just an idea. Even if I write them down, when I write them down, it's still an idea. I wouldn't even know I wouldn't get the business right or the money right, which is why I thought I didn't know the market. But nah, I'm ignoring the market. So to reverse, I need to understand business, money, and the market, especially now. I was fixated on marketing because that's just what ideas are, sharing ideas. But we're in the age of authenticity. That's right. We're in the age of authenticity. We're in the age of authenticity. Humans are no longer looking for marketing. The market is proof of that because the whole world is fucking broke. Everybody's fucking in debt to pretend money to the oldest bully of this motherfucking system. So if everybody's in debt and it's all fucking fake, and if I know it's all fake and business and money is the constructs that keep it all flowing, if I know it's all fucking fake, then I am ignoring the market because I am marketing myself. And in marketing, just being myself, I am excluding myself from the market. We're excluding ourselves from the market because we don't subscribe to marketing. Marketing, influencers, selling you shit, getting paid to fucking come take a picture with a nigga. Like, that is all marketing. And to understand that somebody subscribes to that marketing, I have to divert back to the market rather than my interactions with the program to let me know that I cannot be marketed to. So since we're in the age of authenticity, I don't have to understand marketing. I just have to understand the market. And the market is reflective now of life. Life is art. Life is art. Niggas DM me, ask me questions. Niggas DM me, ask me some shit. It is all ideas that I have no valuation for. So it goes nowhere. I might not answer, I might not say shit, or I might say something. If I see it, I am ignoring the market. It's not marketing. I need to understand the market. So if I understand the market, what is the market? Equivalent, life. So the market is life. Then a business and money. Market and life. Business would be the experience. And it's an amazing time we live in because I don't even have to spell check that shit. I know what it means and somebody else can know what it means. And the person who doesn't know what it means, the fucking whatever's recording this shit can now make it right. It's crazy. So that's what it is. I've ignored the market. Marketing is an aspect of old system, old tech. This is before AI. Marketing was pre-AI. Data-driven, the market is post-AI. That's why they need creators. I'm thinking they need creators for the data, for the system, to build a better AI and to where we can relax. Because it is coming, like he says. Hey, you don't gotta worry about retirement. You don't gotta worry about money. If you can live to 2035, you are guaranteed to have a fucking exceptional, abundant existence. But it will come at a fucking cost. It will cost. And even if I can know, it will be fucking crazy. Everything we never asked for, you won't have stress of bills. I don't fucking want it, I don't want that for myself. So that's the part of the entrepreneur. That's why business respects the entrepreneur. Life respects the entrepreneur. That is why I must be an entrepreneur, because the marketing era has led us to the era of authenticity, to where the data needs life experience. So the business and the experience are the same. The market oversees life. Business is the experience. What is the unifier? Money. Oh, the market needs attention. Life has money. That's what it is. Simple formula. That's why the entrepreneur is always favored throughout all systems. The entrepreneur is always favored throughout all systems because the entrepreneur rejects the systems and help drive them. Freedom. Learn that from watching Kevin O'Leary and John Hope Bryant talk. The entrepreneur is free from all systems. He participates with the market, which mirrors marketing. But since I'm not well versed in any discipline, I didn't observe the market. I'm aware of it. I dismiss it, just like life. It's just I'm here. I don't question it. I don't care. I just dismiss it. I've assimilated it as a part of a baseline program I cannot change. But you can, because you participate, you observe, you influence, you add value. They mirror. So I need to understand the market. Entrepreneur is a discipline of the market. Understanding the market, not just doing shit, not just ideas, not just understanding marketing because it's just a bunch of ideas. It's like a person sitting at home and they can see a commercial, or you can see a movie, you see the lines and it's more lines, or this would have been funnier. Now you have the opportunity to create that idea because the market is fucking looking for experience. Now, an experience in this age is authenticity. The market is searching for authenticity. That is why everything online seems fake. And the only way to be successful is the most extreme. The most extreme body contouring, the most extreme, how far they gonna push it, how far they gonna go away from authenticity, to the point to where a person will make a whole fake AI video of another person, utilizing the tools of the time. That is how I connect. In the age of authenticity, all right, life is art. If life is art, then if you may control your life, you understand that life is the market. If life is the market, then you understand there's divisionary checks and balances. If business is the experience, then it is an entity. And if attention is money, then there must be an exchange. See, I've always looked at the exchange of attention and adding to the experience, but that is why it can only go so far. It is limited by the money system and the business. So natural luck, talent, and experiences, natural things, natural gifts, the ability to generate interest. I have no clue why when my wife take a picture or video, people want to see it. I can't comprehend it. That's because I'm worried about life and my experience. I'm ignoring the fucking market overall, which requires you to understand business and attention. I understand the attention, and I understood business was there, but I neglected it because of my experience. Humans all participate in life, and the life is divisionary, the market, which is why data keeps going. That's why everybody said, since the beginning, original idea, everybody's saying the exact same shit in a different way. The different way is just translated to personal experience. They gonna tell you their experience of the same fucking story. Every superhero story is the same story, just from a different experience. They're variants of the original idea. So to ignore them, it's also to ignore the beauty of creation, So they have to add more value, add value to the market. The idea of the market is valuable, but I have no problem with that. But it's just, I have no valuation or devaluation. I had no valuation or devaluation. And I have to be in business, you must create valuations. Because I am utilizing my life experience. Utilizing life experience allows me to know that I don't have to devalue anybody else. I don't have to overvalue myself. I can just aim to understand. And if I aim to understand, mixed in with my everything else, the truth, we just haven't had to try, which led me to understand these things, but not how they flow together. Valuations are necessary. I don't create valuations because that then I have to weigh the options of devaluation. But I don't care. But so if I care from the perspective of the market, what does a customer feel? What does, when a nigga hit me up and say, man, hey, that's good shit, my nigga. And I say, appreciate it, bro, good shit. Like understanding the market. It was a market there. It wasn't just random personal affirmation from my experience in life. There is a market. It has business. It's a nigga taking inspiration, motivation, encouragement. That is what I lack. From the gay builders, I must take encouragement, motivation, instead of information. Because if you take only information, it won't work. But since these are people who I subscribe to, regardless of the business, I will try the product because they have it. Encouragement, motivation, not just trends of my personal liking, but myself participating in the market for evaluation. Understanding the marketing rather than understanding my own experience helps me create a determining factor for marketing in the market, because marketing is a subcategory of the market. That's why you can't outshine the master. You always have to pay homage to the master. You only listen to people that make sense. Constants. You cannot listen to characters. Constants only. Listen to constants only, no characters. If you listen to characters, you'll participate in too much market of the market. You can't listen to characters. Well, I don't follow any characters, but constant. They're the same person. They're like a variant who's always the same. A constant. Fucking every fucking interview, every fucking piece of work, every communicative interaction, they're the same idea. Constants. Kevin O'Leary, John Hope Bryant. All right, now I'm getting this shit. Jordan Peterson, Robert Greene. All right, so where's my market? What is my market? Life. What is life? Life is the free market. Attention. Gary Vee. Attention. Money. The exchange. Personal life. Personal market. Curtis Jackson. All right. Understanding the system is fucking finite. It's looped that I don't control. That is why I picked Elon Musk. Under dire constraints. Elon Musk is literally, he gonna get us to another planet. The Elon. He's gonna get us to another planet because he's gonna be the main participator in providing the free dystopia. But that is why an entrepreneur is always of service to the market. Your life is the fucking market. Like a life of fucking entertainment, a life of presenting your life, showing your art, displaying your art. Entrepreneurs, a lifetime of displaying your art, to the point to where great businessmen who don't need to be social have to be social because they are the entrepreneurs. They are the drivers of the market. They understand marketing. They understand life, business, experience, money, attention, and they've combined them to keep the system propelling. The next system, the dystopian, beautiful, fucking everything plentiful thing Elon Musk is working on is going to work. That's why he want to get off the motherfucking planet, because we've never in human history experienced utopian peace run by the best ideas created for everybody. I predict it is total madness for some, to where life for the average person who's unhappy with bills right now will be happy. But life for the person who wants to be free and wants to enjoy just fucking nature, they won't enjoy it because the people are going to consume so much, so they won't enjoy it. The business will still go on, but it's just gonna be a weird world. And it's not free. Like, damn, nigga, I wanna be free, nigga. Make my own choices, nigga, thug it out. Not come from the bottom because you glorify the bottom, but come from the bottom and glorify your experience, aiding in the experience of life. But see, that's where it is. You have to understand, if you want to aid in the experience of life, you have to participate in the market. Because I only enrich I only have a good moment. I'm lucky. But luck is not enough in this world. You have to produce. Once you produce, your art is valued, and once the valuation is created, you understand the market, and you distribute with the proper marketing. And now marketing is just being authentic. Constants. You need constant. That is why to become an entrepreneur, you have to be consistent. Life is art. The market being divisible. It is a multitude of ideas. Since I understand all ideas and I'm unoffended, I just don't trip. But if a nigga asks me a question, how you make your relationship work? I'm not inquiring about his personal life. I'm not inquiring about his true experience. I'm telling him an absolute truth based in life instead of an absolute truth based in his experience, which is how marketing is done. You have to fix the experience. A nigga who's asking me that question is not looking for my void answer. He's looking for my optimum answer to assist him in the market. I guess that's what it is. I can't value it. I don't know how much to charge a nigga for that. So I can't get invested because I didn't need the fucking idea. I didn't need the valuations. But life is fucking art. You have to develop a valuation. That's why they say name your price. Even though money means nothing, you still have to name it. Because you have to get to that level, that idea, that structure. Even in that next system they create, everybody will experience luxury too. But that's dangerous to me. Just imagine walking around and everybody's happy. A nigga who fucking can overeat and take a shot and fucking, they're gonna approve all kind of shit. He ain't gonna have to try. He ain't gonna have to think about it. That's crazy. I don't know what humans will do with that shit. I can't trust that shit. As crazy as it sounds to even myself to say I can't trust the dystopian idea that they present, even though based on everything I see it will come true, I still don't like it. Maybe I don't like the idea because once it comes, you have no idea who's the master. And then you can never move up again in the system. So it's true, by 2030, if you don't come up in the system, you'll become catered to by the system. But could you imagine being in fucking school forever, even though, hey, you still go home, you still eat what you want, you still have a good time, you still see your friends, but you have to come to school. I don't get it. For the vast majority of people, they want that. But the market knows that they will not accept the truth. You have to market it to them through marketing. And marketing solves the problems of every idea. And once you start solving problems of every idea, the wheel turns. It's fucking turning forever. I forgot what the fuck I was telling you. Can I get that money, baby? That money, baby. All right, it's everything. All right, what am I participating in? What is my market? Fuck is that shit? All right, my market, music. First, ideas. From that idea, I have to self-engineer. And I self-engineer to what ideas? All right, we do music. Do visuals, music visuals, or content, tripping. Content, everything is content. Content now is the fucking unifying idea of the world. Creator, to become a creator, you present your content. In the age of authenticity, life is the market, and experience is business, and money is attention. In this age of authenticity, meaning marketing is not representative of the market, which is why we're seeing the shift, which heads into a new system. So now you have to present. Now you have to learn where to present and how to present, control the presentations. Since music is changing, music is going to go through a drastic change. The business of music, I need to understand. But in this age, we just need the visual representation. Once you have the visual, the content, created content, constructed, created content, filtering out your ideas and creating art. Your life, art, a presentation, even if it's the idea of, I have an idea of how I am, and it ain't even true, but I can create that in videos, and if I do that enough, I'll become it. That's what it is. Because this is art. Life is art. That's why the entrepreneurial spirit, being consistent and constantly doing, evolving the system, and you'll be rewarded. And the reward is constant work. That's why it's difficult. It is constant work. It is working every fucking day. It's fucking going on tour, hitting 150 dates, shooting movies. It is motherfucking Gary Vee. Every time you see him, he got some fucking information for your brain. It is fucking consistent. It is Robert Greene breaking down the idea, the experience, the universal truth into so many truthful ways that the average person gotta understand it. Dr. Jordan Peterson, he is constantly exploring the ideas in which the market values. He said he's a bloody capitalist. I don't understand capitalists off the life, energy, and experience, but it is universal, the next level. Kevin O'Leary, he's constant. Business, money, life, constant. John O'Brien, constant, consistent. Business, hope, life, next level, next deal. Don't be dead to me. Hey, every dollar, don't be fucking dead to me. Every dollar cannot be dead to you. Every dollar has to mean something. And it can all be sped up because the system has a fucking formula. Be authentic, be creative to the market, and you can be free. And freedom is constant work. Freedom is fucking constant work. Being free, being off, you feel you're free, but that is the biggest enslavement. That is why the entrepreneur does not like that system. The entrepreneur could easily give up and live a life of luxury, but the entrepreneurs will evolve. You can't accept that because you have to be fucking in constant perpetual motion of work. That's why the idea is entertaining to everybody, but nobody really wants it. Freedom is fucking eternal work. The entrepreneur is an eternal worker forever. Even if they say they retired, their brain is working forever. The systems is in place to where their shit is running forever. That is why they're constant across all disciplines. There ain't no character. You don't see them on somewhere and they just talking crazy talk, or they just saying some shit and making nigga getting his feelings about somebody else. Nah, they say what they say. They've determined it to be accurate, and they're constant and consistent in their efforts to drive it forward. It must evolve, and it can be sped the fuck up. Everything can be sped up. System. Follow the systems and structures, free yourself. That's it. Follow the systems and structures, and you can free yourself. But understand, to free yourself, it is a life of constant work. If you do not want to consistently work for the rest of your life, do not aim to free yourself. Aim to find a good level in the system. Get a good fucking job. Understand the value of that job. Don't complain. Get in good with the people where you need to be in advance in life. Have the good friends that you like. Be honest and real with your relationships. Be honest and upfront with everybody you're dealing with, and have a good fucking life. And that shit will work perfect for the next system. But you gotta appreciate it. And the one thing the market will let us know is humans don't appreciate shit. Since humans don't appreciate shit, there's very few people who will be able to truly enjoy that fucking dystopian happiness. If you want to be an entrepreneur, nigga, learn that you got to work forever. And you got to figure out formulas to shit. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you don't want to work forever, find you a place in the system. You know what I'm saying? Be a cop. Be a cop who don't got to go out there and risk their life. Robots will be cops in the next few years. You have a good, easy life. Don't be corrupt. Before 2030, they're going to bust and stop so much corruption. The streets going to get thin. So don't be corrupt. If you want freedom now, you can do that. Understand what you don't do and don't need. Cut that shit off. Do you need all that square footage to accurately be happy? Do you need to say, hey, you know what? I wish I had this person, but since I don't, I'm not gonna treat this real human right here bad. You can fix that shit. You can live better. You can improve yourself. You can add freedom to your structure. Or should get work for free, work forever as an entrepreneur. Otherwise, you fall into the market. The market is experimental. That is why that shit is dangerous. It is an experiment. Them satisfying every human need will be the biggest human experiment ever. Bigger than fucking slavery. Bigger than fucking mass fucking testing syphilis on niggas. This next system, it is all of that shit perfected and self-correcting in real time. We have never experienced humans are trying to create the falsest heaven they can create. And is that true? Is that necessary for humanity? Is that necessary to push humans forward? We about to fucking find out, nigga. We about to fucking find out. And that's insane. That's why the entrepreneurs are panicking. That's why they build bomb shelters. That's why they try to get off the planet. They don't mind working on a fucking desert rock in the middle of nowhere in the back of Antarctica. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't know what the true perfection that they're trying to create will cause. What will it do to the human? What will it do to the person? We don't fucking know. It could be fucking great, but we don't fucking know, nigga. No human has ever experienced what we're going to experience. It's crazy. But shit. Even though we get it that way, and it's just basic natural laws, you have to create the valuation, the potential that it can go bad. Not us going through experiencing and thinking for my life. In my life, I understand that my experience is significant. So I devalue the ideas of life, reality. I know experience can't oversee my reality, but to be an entrepreneur, you have to help assist it, and it will be you and reality. You don't just adjust because you understand the rules. You play by the rules. You don't just, when they say, hey, only 5 more people in, and you're the 7th person and they just don't say nothing to you. Nah, they need to look at you and say, okay, oh yeah, you too. So the valuation must be created for the experience of life in the market and reality overall. So I don't want to be taken care of. I don't want this fucking peaceful life existence of dystopian. I've always thought in my life, I don't want no fucking job. But now I'm understanding that I really want to work for fucking ever. I am in fear of them giving us everything. We've been living off of an idea of life and art by just posting and reaping the benefits of the hustle system. This is hustle without the business. Experiencing money is hustle without business. So living off of the hustle. And we need to get to another level. So okay, you got your family extension. You got to get to a different level. The shit you're doing, people call and ask you, hey, what's up with this shit? And you don't have an answer because you don't have the business. So the valuation must be created. You gotta know the business. You gotta get the money, you gotta get the muscle. You gotta get the money, muscle, money and muscle. Money is life. The muscle is the market. Business is the muscle. The attention is the muscle. Life is the money. Your experience is the money. Nigga wanna know what I know my life, know why I feel this way, know this shit. Hey, how I get jacked. Hey bro, how do I eat right? How do I take care of myself? I get it, nigga. You gotta get the money, you gotta get the muscle, nigga. If you can get the money, you can get the muscle. And if you can get the muscle, you can get the money. If you can have a good life, you can understand the market and not trip. And if you can understand the life and not trip, you can understand that, hey man, let me add something to this experience. Once you add something to this experience, you understand that you gotta be about your fucking business. And when you be about your fucking business, even when the attention and the money come, you are in control, constant. Because the entrepreneur creates something that exists beyond himself. The idea. All them niggas, I ain't never met them, seen them in my life. But they are so constant that even if them niggas stop producing right now, the information in their fucking delivery would still be there forever. They've been that constant, that consistent. The money paper. Business controls attention and money. The experience can only use money, which is useless. They made fucking money useless, nigga. That shit is useless. They are making it useless. That's why all the fucking creditors and everybody bothered, everybody talking about debt. Every country's in debt, every business in debt. They're subtly letting us know money is useless, and he's gonna reset this motherfucker shit. The future, a future where humans can have, where a nigga can see this video and say, hey man, what are you talking about? Translate it to me, and it's gonna take ideas of what I say and translate it accurately to somebody else, and they're gonna understand it that way. That's crazy. That's a beautiful thing. So I have to become an entrepreneur so I can work. I have to work. I don't subscribe to the marketing, bro. I gotta keep working. I gotta keep posting. I gotta keep being. I gotta keep creating, keep developing my package. No, chilling, I'm chilling now. No, work. Once you start working, you find your sweet spot. Work, no chill. Consistently constant. Work. Life is art.